Ann Arbor, Michigan head coach John Beilein entered the Crisler Center media room in his usual fashion, greeting the reporters and walking to his podium with his trademark smile as his Wolverines open practice for the first time this season. However, Beilein stands before the throng of media after an offseason that was anything but usual. First, the NBA comes calling after Beilein met with the representatives for the Detroit Pistons for its head coaching vacancy. After the NBA chatter subsided, Beilein signed a rolling contract extension that will seemingly see him end his coaching career in Ann Arbor. Finally, in somewhat of a cruel twist, a routine stress test that Beilein pushed back a week due to a recruiting trip found a blockage. A blockage that would require double bypass surgery. As the calendar quickly moves toward October, Beilein is officially back with the program on a full-time basis, roaming the baseline and observing a relatively young team needing to replace key pieces this season. As he contemplates how the pieces of the puzzle will fit, Beilein's road to recovery is reaching a conclusion. With that being said, there are still some milestones that he needs to achieve before he's back to full strength. "There's still some recovery," Beilein said. "When you have a double bypass surgery, they basically open your chest right up. You can imagine, there's a lot of soreness. They say this is all part of it. So many people have called me and said they've had this done in the first 8 to 12 weeks is hard. It is really hard. It's harder than ever. My dad went through it 40 years ago and I just thought that is tough. The research has made it not nearly as tough as it would have been for him. I have a whole new respect there. I can't move around, I can't throw a chest pass, and I can't yell yet. I expect to be able to do that soon." Beilein is often regarded as the CEO of the UM basketball program. Someone who is very hands-on and oversees every minute detail about his program. While that line of thinking has made him the successful coach he is today, he's also learned to adapt. Over the years, he's loosened his grip on the program and how things are run. More specifically, he's letting his assistant coaches work on their facets of the program. The results are tangible and the NCAA tournament run last season is proof of that. Things changed a bit when the news of him requiring a double bypass came down the line. There was talk of canceling the trip to Spain, but Beilein would have none of that. Instead, Beilein stepped away from the program completely and allowed assistant coach Sadie Washington to be named interim head coach. That move would have been a tough pill to swallow for Beilein not too long ago. Now, it's a necessity in order to reach full recovery. "I think my trust levels are up even more," Beilein said. "There's no reason to have a trust level, but you're just accustomed to handling it yourself. I'm learning to, delegating more. When Sadie takes over at practice today at different parts, I have no problem with it. I never should have, but it was just a personal thing. You're an alpha dog at practice and you just go after it. I don't feel like I have to be every minute.